Welcome to the demo of the new unified storage experience in design mode. I'm going to show you two different paths for adding storage in this CAD canvas, as well as give you a quick tour of the new Self-Sufficiency panel, the new inspector, and how you can expect simulations to run. So here we have a system design that is already strung up with panels and string inverters. So the first option I will show you, you'll see here in the system there's a new storage icon. But first we're going to select this current auto strung design. I'm going to go into auto stringer and I'm going to simply change out the inverter. So I'm going to select a power wall instead of the string inverter, and I'm going to run auto stringer. You'll see here, it was smart enough to understand it needed to take out the string inverters and add Powerwall 3 with the integrated inverter. So there we have it. We can run simulations off of this. So let me simulate the system. And we can take a look at the new Self-Sufficiency panel. Here you see the simulations. This is monthly usage looking at the overall year. You can hover over each bar to see more information. And then the grid reliance, you can look and drill down into each individual month on its own. You can also really quickly hide the battery from these views, so you can compare before and after the battery was added. You can also see these metrics update at the top. Now, if you want to change any of these inputs, let's go to whole home backup at 100%, and let's add 2 expansion units. We're going to resimulate the system and we'll see this update. There you have it. We see what 100% backup reserve for whole home looks like with the addition of 2 expansion units on the Powerwall 3. Now I'm going to show you how you could string this manually. So if I deleted that component, I am left with the stringing and no inverters. If I wanted to, I could come to the storage menu. I could select for my battery dropdown a Powerwall 3 expansion or any other enabled different storage units I have in my database. I can choose here if I want to add expansion units. You can always edit this in the inspector later on, and I can click create. I can place this manually. And then I can choose, place it manually, there we go. And then I can choose to manually string this to the system. We see that it is connected now, and I can choose to simulate. And here we have it. So those are the 2 ways in which you can utilize the unified storage experience in CAD to add storage at the beginning of your design process. The other exciting updates here is we also have storage broken out in both the DXF download and also, most importantly, the bill of materials. So I will show you quickly here. Here we've got the modules broken out. We have 34 of those. This is what you're used to seeing. And now you also see a separate Powerwall 1 unit and the Powerwall expansions 2 units. So this experience is available in design mode right now, and in the coming months, we will be able to update and make this configurable and compatible with sales mode, single line diagram editors, instant plan sets, and TPO integrations.